Hello vinyl community, this is Mike with TCAT's Deep Vinyl Tracks, here to do a vinyl finds video for the end of November already. It's hard to believe. 2025 zipped right by, we've only got a month left of it, but I want to show some records that I picked up at the Goodwill, bargain records. Some stuff I found in their regular bins, and these are like all $2 records and I'll tell you if it's a different price. But these first ones I'm showing are all $2 records, and you know, you not usually as choosy when you find them like this, but I usually try to pick up stuff that either I don't want to spend a lot of money on, or I try out new stuff. A lot of different reasons for, and I always like good deals, of course. So first of all, I found this best of BB King. This is the MCA label, and really good recording, good selection of BB King records. If you're just looking to get like some of his best music or his best songs, what most well-known songs, this is really a good album to go with if you ever see it around. And of course, for $2 you can't pass it up. It's just on the basic MCA label, but you got songs: Hummingbird, How Blue Can You Get, Caledonia, Sweet 16, Ain't Nobody Home, Why I Sing the Blues. Great track, by the way. Why I Sing the Blues is worth the price alone. The Thrill Is Gone, of course, probably his most famous song, and Nobody Loves Me But My Mother. So there you go. BB King's the best of BB King. I've been seeing this one around. I know I haven't heard it, but it was an import. This is a Holland print, and it even has somebody wrote a note on the top of the record, and I don't know if anybody can read that. But anyway, this is War of the Worlds. This is a dramatized musical of the book War of the Worlds, and it features, well, I've seen this around on the VC here and there, and I don't know if I normally would have picked it up, but just seeing it there and having a few people say stuff about it, I decided to get that. And it's $2. I mean, why not? But it features Richard Burton, Julie Covington, David Essex. I don't know if you know, he sings the song Rock On, which was famous back in the 70s. Justin Hayward from the Moody Blues is on here. Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. Joe Partridge and Chris Thompson all take part in this. They have dramatized parts and musical parts. I haven't heard it yet, but it does come with this really cool booklet. There's a little bio on each of the artists. Some really cool artwork inside. So, and the gatefold is like that. And it's on CBS. That kind of label there. These are all in good shape, even though some of the covers don't look that great. And there was a poster in this too. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's another one that has the poster in. That would be this soundtrack from the movie FM. Again, $2. Not something I normally would pick up for full price, but for $2, happy to get it. This has a lot of hits from different artists like Jimmy Buffett, Doobie Brothers, the Eagles, Dan Fogelberg, Foreigner, Billy Joel, Randy Meisner from the Eagles, plus Steve Miller, Tom Petty. A lot of famous songs. One of the songs is original. That's FM by Steely Dan. But you can also find Do It Again on here by Steely Dan. There's the gatefold. So, soundtrack on MCA Records. And like I said, this one came with a poster, which I'd never seen before. And I've never seen this movie, though I was familiar with the soundtrack previously. But the poster, I don't know what it has to do. It says we never come down to earth, sky. So that was there. I even wondered if this was supposed to be with it, but it has the same catalog number as the record, so I'm assuming it must have originally come with it in the first place. So there's that. Not bad for $2. Don't know much about this band. I know they're reggae, Third World. I don't know how this album is. I'll be finding out, but you know, take a risk for $2. Rock the World on Columbia Records. This was probably the best one I found out of that bunch for, again, $2. Talking Heads, Fear of Music. Was really surprised, of course, to see this one because you never see Talking Heads in the cheap bin. If it ever ends up there, you know, usually it's one of the first ones that people take. You never get there unless you've got good timing. You'll never find it. That's on Sire, and it even has the original inner sleeve with it, the lyrics. So that's cool. Get that. Again, normally wouldn't pay a lot of money for something like this because I already have a lot of Donovan's records, but this is his collection of greatest hits. So if I ever feel like just listening to his popular songs, this is a good way to do it. Good selection of songs there. Of course, you got Mellow Yellow, Sunshine Superman, Hurdy-Gurdy Man, Colors, Season of the Witch. They're all on here. So on the Epic label. One that I've been looking for a while because it is the best of the Duran Duran records, but it's Rio. Again for $1. Again in good shape, except the inner sleeve is, I'm not even going to take it out because the inner sleeve is a mess, but the record itself looks good. This is from a band that I try to collect everything I see. Abracadabra. Not a big fan of this record, but I didn't currently have a copy of it, so for $2, why not, right? Picked it up. I do like Steve Miller, and I'm trying to collect everything that he's put out. Abracadabra is probably the album that I like, I would say, the least out of all of his records. This one's interesting. It's a 12-inch single, and I picked it up mainly because of the title, The Constipated Monkeys. And it's a 12-inch single of Cro-Magnon and Erectus. Subliminal. This is some kind of collective, hip-hop collective or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure who's featured on it, but you know, something like that. For $2, you're going to give it a try. Okay, so in their glass case is usually where they put their more expensive stuff and you know, things that they don't want taken out of the store, stolen from the store, or just that they think is worth more than $2. This particular record, again, is one that I normally wouldn't look for, but you know, I was surprised to see it there, and it was only $5. But it's a 10-inch record of Fall Out Boy, Save Rock and Roll. Now, this is the album they came out with. This was their first, I guess, album that didn't have any punk on it at all. it's all pretty much rock pop. But you know, $5. Looked it up on Discogs, and one in near mint shape like this is going for $130. So you can't hardly beat that. Um, can't pass up $5. And something else I didn't know, but this is also on red vinyl. So it's got two 10-inch records on this, in this particular album. And if nothing else, you know, make a pretty good profit off it if I decide not to keep it. We'll see how it goes. Not that familiar with the band, but it's just one band that I never would really search out. This next one, however, is, and was really happy to find this, not just one, but two records by this particular artist, and it's The Tallest Man on Earth. And The Tallest Man on Earth is an indie folk project. I think it's more of an individual than it is a group, though. And this is the album There's No Leaving Now. I got this one for, well, both of these that I'm going to be showing I got for $7. On the back it just has the listing of the songs. There's the label on Deep Ocean. And these are in near mint condition, like they never were played or anything. They're just as clean as can be. So there was that one, and there was also The Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt actually has, well, I don't remember which one was their newest one, but one of them is all just him playing all the instrumentation and everything. I think it's this one that he does all the instrumentation. The other one does have a few other band members in it, but he plays most everything else. Again, just a listing of the tracks on there. And again on Deep Ocean, but this time it's a black label instead of a brown label. And once again in perfect condition. So happy to see those. I don't believe I've ever seen anything by The Tallest Man on Earth out there. I do know his music. I've heard his music before, have it digitally. So, you know, an indie folk. I love indie folk. So really happy to find both of these. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you later.